Hey guys, how's it going? Tactic Ion here doing another BF3 gameplay post-commentary. I am on Rush Defense on Wake Island. This game gameplay is pretty old, so you're going to see suppression has major effects in this game. I started off thinking I could be a sniper, but unfortunately my team really just couldn't hold things together too well. You can see here, the enemy already has our AA somehow. So I switch over to NG. I hold that for 2 lives, and then I switch to support. Just trying to do something other than assault, because I play assault a lot. There's a central theme around this gameplay, and that is hold forward positions as defense. You don't want to be defending at the incoms unless you have to, and you don't want to be defending behind the incoms at all. Unfortunately, my team didn't really seem to have that kind of mentality, and so a lot of people were just behind or at the incoms instead of in a better forward position. So you can see there on the map, there's really nobody near it. There was one other guy that had died on the other incom, and that was it for our forward defenders. You can see everybody over here is really just content with being in the back. So realizing that nobody on my team is running soft lam, and being an engineer by yourself is really hard to just take out tanks if you're the only one shooting them, and the APC takes a ton of hits. I decided at this point to go support, and I can normally do pretty well with getting close enough to vehicles to take them out with the C4. Something to note about this this server that I'm on, they were having issues with lag, and they were asking us to kind of bear with it and help them out while they would troubleshoot some things. So you're going to see a couple of laggy areas. I think that last kill that just was done on me was kind of laggy because I fired off way more than 4 rounds, but it says I only shot 4 times. And you'll see other things similar to that. That was a nice little cinematic with chopper explosion. So here, my team is actually doing well with a forward position, although I don't think they really have a forward position. I think they fell back from their back position. The tank probably shouldn't be up as far as it is, but that's not that big a deal. I am pushing in right now. I want to get this APC taken out. Not so much for the triple kill that I get out of it, but just because the APC is a pain. It's great against infantry. It's a mobile spawn point, and it takes more hits than anything else in the game to take down. So being able to take that out before they can get anywhere with it is nice, and just the triple kill is a nice little bonus. So here I have some battlefield awareness. I see on my map this guy's coming at me. So I managed to take him out, and I really want to push back next to this water area over here where I was running. It's great if you have a silenced weapon, but I did not, and attracted attention. There you can see just how bad the suppression was, even though I'm running cover. Unfortunately, in that situation right there, I could have played it just slightly better. I didn't really have to shoot those guys that were running up the side, knowing I didn't have a suppressor, and also because I was running the QBB-95. I really wasn't paying attention to my ammo count. I was just used to running assault class, so when I fired off what I considered to be about 30 or so bullets, I decided to do a reload, and I really had 20 more rounds left in there. So here's a nice little example of using the 3.4 scope to good use. That guy was at probably just a little bit further than what 3.4 scope is good for, but crouching and standing still was able to take him out. Here, I really should have just come around that corner. I came around the corner pre-firing because I knew that guy was there. I should have shot through the tarp. The orange tarp is flammable, so I should have shot through there. Or thrown a grenade or throw C4. It's something that I make a mental note of, and I do better with it here in a sec. Just having the proper awareness of the battlefield and your surrounding and how to use all that together. So here, I realize we're just getting whittled down, and there's not much I can do because the Amtrak is too far away. So I decided to bail, really. I decided there's nobody on A. We're all over here on B getting killed, so I'm going to go defend A. I can see the Amtrak is rushing around, and as I look at my map, I see there's 2 guys in this building right here. So instead of running through that door, I decided to come down the side, make my own door. Luckily, it gets me one of them, and I go ahead and take out these 2. I have no clue where that extra guy went, but I popped around this corner here. I probably should have been able to take that guy out. I got like a good solid 3 hits on him, but the A91 shoots decent enough to take me out, and he has a heavy barrel, so not terribly upset about that. The reason why I wasn't sprinting at the MCOM was because my goal right there was really to clear out the area and let my team go in and have them defuse the MCOM, and they were able to do it without me, or maybe because that guy got me, somebody else was able to get him. But here I see that there's people around this building. I'm trying to keep a line of sight on them. I see they're running into the building, so I go ahead and throw more C4 and make my own door. Again, don't want to go through the main door. Here I checked my 6. I saw that guy's health bar, and he got great shots on me. So turning around to take him out was the proper play for the situation I put myself in there by coming in through the wall. Unfortunately, none of my teammates pushed up as well, so I was able to be taken out pretty easily by the other guy that ended up being behind me. Here, just a little discombobulated in that spawn, but you're going to notice throughout this game I'm going to bro box everything. So there, I noticed that Bravo was going down. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it over there, clear it out, and defuse it in time, so I just decided to let it go. If my teammates got it, they got it. If not, they didn't. And I decided to lock down this area right here that is wide open. Here I find a nice clipping spot, and I sort of just waste everybody that comes running through this outside section. You can see people pushing up. That's just a little too far to push up, and since I don't have an assault class, I wasn't going to push up that far. So having somebody out there running around like he is, I think he's taking people out as they run past him. It's not a bad strategy, just I knew I wasn't going to last long if I ran out there. So there, went full auto, probably shouldn't have gone full auto. I learned from it to burst on that guy. There goes that sniper. And here, I don't have anybody backing me up. You can look on the map, there's nobody else there. So I get lucky that guy pops up there and that guy was following him. But at this point, you can see how terribly suppressed I am. I don't even notice this guy getting picked up until the last second. And he took way too many hits. He should have gone down from that. I get him with the 44, but unfortunately at that point, just overwhelmed. I had no med kit to help me out. I had no one there to cover me. I was the only one at that much of a forward position, and it really wasn't too far forward because the MCOM is pretty close behind me. Oh, so here I put on the flash suppressor. I thought I already had it on. The great thing about how bad the suppression is, you can look at the great thing about the flash suppressor is that when you aim down sight, it reduces your recoil. So at range, it makes you a lot better. Roadblocks on my teammate, just saw him shoot off some rounds. I don't know if he didn't have a grenade or not. Here, I'm going for the APC. I should have gone wider. I did not, and because of that, somebody notices me, and the gunner notices me, and now I'm sort of in the middle of the enemy's kind of attack force. So, chuck C4 on the back of the APC just to give it some damage. Unfortunately, I get killed. I'm not sure if that's because of the lag or because of just Waffles right there with his explosive perk. Could be either or both. So here I look forward and I see that everybody is just sort of being wiped out, and we no longer have a forward presence, so I decide I'm going to fall back, grab the tank, but the tank is already taken, so I'm going to go for the AA. And here you can see how bad the lag is. That missile came in, should have taken out that tank, but it took forever. Fortunately, the AA is gone as well, so now I'm looking around to see if there's like a Jeep or a boom buggy or something I can grab. Fortunately, there is nothing, so I'm trying to kind of weigh my options just to consider what I want to do. I see the APC is rolling up the side here, so I figured that's going to be my primary target. I'm going to take that out. So switch over to my C4, position myself nicely up against the side. I get 2 on it. That third one I thought made it, but it did not, and so I go down. Not terribly upset about that because taking out the APC. There was somebody else who looks like he got 1 or 2 C4 on there, and that's really what helped that. Made that possible. If I had only had those 2 on there, it probably wouldn't have been taken out. Spawn up on a teammate, bro box. Even though it looks like he's camping in a spot with C4, I bro box him. Here, I came around the corner pre-firing because I have suppression on as my perk, and I know that if I can start getting rounds down range first, that's really going to mess everybody else up. That guy was really too close for me to have aimed down sight, and if I hadn't, or if I had been using iron sights instead of 3.4, I probably would have noticed those other guys pop up around him. So that was just bad use of my equipment. I really shouldn't have been aiming down sight. He was at perfect range for me to hip fire, especially with the foregrip. And you'll see right here that he was closer than that guy was, and that guy was moving. So learned from it, and I started to hip fire. That guy gets away from me, but I really want to go back to that rock because I know that there was just a ton of people there. So bring out my C4 thinking I'll be able to throw one over the edge and get a multi-kill, but nobody's here when I got over here. So I figure, alright, I'm going to flank the tank. Usually when I flank vehicles, I run the same route that the vehicle took because people are creatures of habit, and if the tank went in one way, he's probably going to come out the exact same way. So usually vehicles will end up backing up to you if you follow behind them, and they need to back up. Unfortunately, being out in the open like that, the APC catches me. So just unfortunate for being out in the open. Finally the DPV's there, but we have A is being locked down by the enemy, and there's the APC. So I decided to go low because the APC can't really aim down that well, and just get up next to it. I got 2 on there, they're clearly on it, but that explosion went off right next to me. So I don't know if that's lag from the explosion or if that's lag and I didn't get 2 on there when it was just at my feet. But unfortunately, that is the end of this round. So not great, but I didn't really have the support I would have needed to pull off a great round. I go 2-1. I think I got rezzed like once or twice, so pretty close to having a 2-1 on that. Unfortunately, the teams get scrambled at the end of this round, and I get put on defense again. So if you don't want to watch me defend again, I understand. But because the teams get scrambled, it's a little bit better gameplay because we're not being just crushed the whole time. We do hold them on the first base, so sorry to spoil that for you. But the admins let us know that they were going to be scrambling and resetting the rounds and everything. And you'll see some people complain here at the beginning. I decided to cut out all the middle stuff because it wasn't needed. It was just the map loading again. So here people are complaining about they thought there was going to be a scramble and they got scrambled to the same people they already had. So here I'm just suppressed and shaking, and I just decided to put rounds down range. I should not have been aiming down sight. That was way too close. I was just trying, honestly, my thoughts were to aim at the orange spot and shoot. There, I know that looked really stupid. And there you can see lag. I clearly pulled the trigger and those C4 didn't go off. But I know it looked stupid with me shooting at the side of the Amtrak, but if anybody is on those side areas, the extra slots, when they jump out right there. And if you aim right at about eye level, you'll get headshots on people as they exit the vehicle. Unfortunately, nobody exited the vehicle until it was too late. Here I see 2 guys out in the open. I'm trying to make my way back to the Amtrak. I saw those 2 guys out in the open and stopped just long enough for somebody else to kill the Amtrak. Now here, with being shot and being suppressed and everything and the Amtrak being on fire, I just thought it was wounded. So I jumped in, threw C4 on it, and just didn't have the battlefield awareness to realize that the Amtrak was already down. So that was just bad play on my part. If I'd been paying better attention instead of trying to shoot those 2 guys out in the open like I was, I probably could have taken out the 1 guy that was there. I don't know if I'd have been able to defuse the MCOM in time, but I definitely wouldn't have died the way I did. So here, I'm trying to take a better forward position. Really would like to have a different scope on it at being this far up, but and that guy really I should have been fired. But luckily, I was able to take him out. Here, I'm just trying to watch this rock and this outcrop and everything, because this is where people like to pop up and try and take pot shots and get an idea of where they're going to go. So decided to push up. I see this guy on my map is up here, and I know that I want to take him out because 1 guy can easily turn into 3 or 4. So take that guy out from his forward position, and then circle back around to help out my teammates, but they seem to have gotten everybody else that got by me. So here I see the APC coming. I believe it's going to come towards me because, well, the MCOM's on my side, so I go ahead and pull out my C4. I get 1 on it. I notice that one drops on the ground, so I get 2 more on it. And then here I'm thinking I'll just blow it up because me going down to take that thing out is more valuable than trying to jump off to the side and running the risk of getting shot to try and get in a safer position. So let's go ahead, take the sacrifice there, spawn up bro box. Here you can see how bad the suppression is. I'm just trying to, I didn't realize that that guy was as far up as he was. So I got out of there as quickly as I could. Saw that guy needed ammo, so I bro boxed him. Here I'm looking for the chopper, and it's way out that way. So I take a couple of pot shots at the sniper, and then I go full auto. Bad decision. I'm standing, I'm stepping back and forth to make sure I don't get headshotted. It was just a waste. And, I got rezzed, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be stupid and start shooting down the lane again. But unfortunately, the chopper takes me out anyways. And you can see there's nobody on our team running soft flame or anything. So this guy with the javelin is pretty kind of useless. Because the APC can take jabs like it's nothing. So here I'm trying to push up and cover another open spot. I see that we've lost this left forward position, so that guy should have died a lot quicker than he did. All those shots were pretty good. I don't know what happened there. Here I'm hiding from the chopper. I know that there's a health kit next to me, so I'm just trying to crouch next to it and get some health, reload my gun, get situated, get ready for the next wave. Somebody starts shooting at me. Luckily, they were bad enough shot that I managed to get out of there relatively unscathed. Just seriously suppressed. Here I see my teammate goes down, so I come around the other side. I don't want to follow behind him because that guy is already aiming that way. Unfortunately, he is a support, I'm a support, so I can't res him. So I just come back over here, post up, he respawns on me in a sec. There he goes. And here I see people moving up on my map, so trying to get good line of sight on them. That guy is at a good range for the 3.4 scope. He filled up the entire reticle, so I didn't really have to worry too much about missing him. This guy pops up here and is taking shots at me, so I decided instead of trying to burst fire at him, I just hold it down. Because you can see how badly I'm suppressed. Considering I'm using an LMG, he has to be far more suppressed. That guy, though he's not shooting at me, I actually take the burst rounds at. I get some hits on him, but unfortunately he gets out of the way before I can take him out. Chopper making another appearance. And you can see I'm a little ticked off at this point because nobody's taking it out. I get picked up. I see on my map that there's just nothing kind of going on around us, so I'm chilling out here for a sec. I think one of those actually hit that guy. And here I see that people are over here on the left, but I swing way too far. You can see it kind of throws me off. So that was good awareness, but I executed it poorly. I came around that corner aiming way too far left, and if I had been using iron sights or a Cobra sight or something like that wasn't 3.4, I wouldn't have made that mistake most likely, because I would have seen them as I came around aiming down sight. But unfortunately, they took me out. That guy was too close for ADS, but that guy's at a nice distance for it. So if you're looking for how to use a 3.4 well, that guy was at a good range for it. This guy is a little too far from me. I'm taking the shots anyways, and lucked out that this Jeep comes right into my field of view. So I thought that was the driver there. Here, I'm just like, alright, you know what, I don't want to get killed by this chopper again. So I sprint over to the other side. You can see everybody over there is pretty much medics. Nobody seemed to be engineer, and I can't take out the chopper, so got away from him. Bro box right on top of the health kit. Luckily enough, one of the guys on my team needed ammo, so got a nice chunk of points out of that. Now here, I see these people. That's that rock I was looking at earlier. I'm not really worried about killing people. I just want to put bullets down range because I know that they're in a great spot to take shots. Now obviously if I have somebody like that set up where I can take shots and hit them, I'm going to take them. But for the most part, I'm just putting rounds down range using my support class as a support class to basically just suppress the enemy. So here I'm going to go take out those guys that got around in the boat, and I'm running from the APC at the same time. See there, it's spamming and suppression, it just goes crazy. So I don't really care about the APC being down there. The thing about the APC is it's only really good if it's being used properly, and right there it's not being used great. So I realize it's a bit of a campy kind of move, but when they have over 100 tickets on, I decided I was going to try and throw C4 and see if I could get it. Luckily I ended up getting somebody else. But yeah, I'm not really going to rush down there and try and take out the Amtrak when I can sit right here and take out people as they come up with no cover. That's just taking advantage of poor planning from the team, from the enemy team. So here I realize that we have a ton of guys over that way, so I decided to look forward again. I don't know what artifact is going on over there, but it let me see that guy. There I spot the Jeep to make sure that there was nobody still in it, so I didn't have to worry about shooting at it. And here I'm just trying to assess, make sure there's nobody behind us still, because everybody else is moving out. And I'm going to go up and take another spot in an area where I can sort of shell it. Burst fire to get that guy. I know that guy is a sniper or recon just because of just the shape of his character model, so just put rounds down range. The fact that I hit him was nice, but I really didn't care much about killing him because I didn't think it was going to matter. I didn't think I was going to get him. And just preventing him from being able to shoot I thought was really the important part. And there we take it. Managed to whittle him down there in the last couple minutes. You can see here I go 4-1. I got revived, what, 2-3 times, so not a true 4-1, but you know, close enough. So and that's really the difference between having a team that holds good, strong forward defensive positions versus a team that tries to sit back and camp. I think a ton of guys on my first team were trying to snipe, and they were trying to sit back and snipe, and maybe they were getting kills on the other snipers, but they just weren't that helpful for the team. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you learned something about keeping forward positions. Thanks.